Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Boomerang X. It's a super stylish first-person boomerang-er. You have no idea how tempting it is to say boomer-kawanger. But that's just me, so I'm gonna quickly flip through the options. Just because. Mesh detail, normal low. Seems pretty basic. Audio. I'd always turn this down just by a smidge. Actually, judging by that, I might want to turn this whole thing down a bunch. Games be loud. Okay, what else we got? Gameplay, difficulty, balance for mouse. Makes sense. Balance for mouth. I know there are a couple of games that can be played with the mouth, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, cool. Invincibility mode, no shields mode, scattershot only mode, and no gravity mode. That sounds interesting. What else we got? High contrast, extra visible required enemies. I actually really like that. I'm probably not. Some of these I might actually have to look into. Because some of these are incredible. Boy, you have no idea how excited I am to see accessibility options become the norm with games. Especially just like all of these. The fact that there are the gameplay extras to mix up the game or make it easier. But also accessibility to make it easier on people that might have trouble with certain things. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, let's dive right in. I want to do a video talking about the best accessibility options that every game should have. Because I think that would be really cool. But for now, let's focus on this. Every game by Devolver Digital is special. I might not always like their games, but they all stand out in just the most ridiculous fashion. Dang. I'm pretty sure that's the studio name. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's it. You know when I said I should turn down the game volume? It got loud. You guys might not hear it. I usually turn these things down, but still. Oh, my spear. I can't boomerang with this. I can't even spear with it. Well, I mean, I could kind of poke. Boy, holding on to the top half of that spear is better than nothing. Well, the ENTACCAN coast. Okay. Oh, wow! I am apparently a grasshopper man that can get stuck on environments. This is... Alright, hold up. I think I have one thing I need to fix. Okay, that's much smoother. I was mirroring my, mirroring this game on my TV as well. That always causes, like, a little bit of a frame rate drop on my end. Okay, there's something in there. I gotta look. Is there a way in here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's like a weird Ant-Man. That's cool. Alright. Well, found it. Yeah, this is gonna be neat. Hello. Okay, so I should probably mention that I actually have no idea if this is going to be a... I have no idea if this is going to be a preview video or a, or what exactly, to be honest with you. Okay. Wave 1 out of 5 required 2. Okay. I gotta be better about actually... Wait. Oh! I can recall it. So I can send it around. For crazy trick shots. But I don't have to. I can absolutely just let it fly. What? Oh, it did that. That must have gotten multiple of them. Rad. I love the fact that this just bounces naturally until it comes back to me. It seems like it's got a little bit of a, it's got a little bit of a homing to come back in my general direction, but it will absolutely just, like, bounce the whole room if it wants to. That's cool. I'm so glad I can recall it. So what's this? I don't know. Don't drink it, dude. That makes more sense. Alright, let's see. So I was going to say, right. I have no idea if this is going to be a preview or not. Because they didn't actually... I don't know the release date on this. I know it's coming this spring. I just don't know if it's coming out, like, tomorrow, or if it's coming out, like, in a couple of weeks, and this is just... Whoops. That's what I get for spawning inside a spider. Alright, let's hope my shields come back. The other thing I'm kind of questioning is, like, I keep charging this, but I'm not actually sure if that's really that necessary. But that's okay. I didn't realize it was going to be much of an arena thing. I figured this was going to be a little bit more high-flying. But, you know, that's okay. I don't know. I never got into devil daggers, for example. Got it. I always kind of wanted to. I know everybody loved devil daggers, and, like, swore by it in terms of general quality. And it's like a game that I should probably load up at some point, but I just, like, I don't know. I like me some power-ups as I go along, and also I like environments like this. Like, this is a really pretty island. It's weird. The art style is completely different from, like, any other game I've ever played. It very much is reminiscent of, like, old-school, low-poly, lo-fi texture, so on and so forth, but hello! Very reminiscent of that, but instead of having, you know, pixel-based textures, it's grunge. I think that's actually really cool. Okay. This is neat. Slingshot unlocked. What does that even mean? What do I have? I guess this must tell me. Oh. Oh. Okay. That changes things. This is going to absolutely be, like, speedrunner dreamboat kind of game. Oh, that movement is so... I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I'm a huge fan of... What's this? Stop midair, hold spacebar. Okay, so I can just halt my momentum. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, didn't quite work. That's honestly preferred, as I will absolutely fling myself into the wild blue yonder. Cheerio. Health platforms after taking damage. Okay, standing on that will regenerate shield. Yeah, you can pretty much fly with this. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Tower of Guns. The movement in it was always super satisfying. Mainly because there was kind of a float to it. And it felt really good. This has that same level of float, and it feels really good. Hello? It's like an ant warrior. And goop. Ow. Okay, so... the answer is Kinect the Exiled Tyrant. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, so Tower of Guns always had kind of a cool float to it, especially with, like, multi-jumps and so on and so forth. And, boy... this is going to take some doing. I'm probably going to be one of those people just kind of bounces around a bunch and does, like, toss and return over and over again. And that's just going to be my thing. Until enemies start shooting at me or if I really need to start moving. And I probably will. I get the distinct feeling on that one. I'm so glad that there's a highlight on those guys. There doesn't have to be. It's a nice feeling. There we go. It's a nice feeling. Whoop. Guess who's forgetting to do the call and response thing? That's new. Whoop. So it looks like I've got a little bit of time before I actually take damage. Alright. That kicked ass. I hit a lot of dudes with that one. Oop. Perfect. Last wave? I think it's the last wave. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Red means go. Fair enough. Where's the exit? There's the exit. Perfect. But yeah, this has the same level of floats. The main problem is that because I'm warping specifically to where my boomerang is as opposed to doing like multi-jumps or something like that, I'm inherently going to have no idea where I'm going with this. And you know what? I'm kind of fine with that. It's more of just kind of the thrill of chaos as opposed to I'm actually good at this. New power-up. I like the gameplay scaling. You know, I mentioned I like I like the idea of devil daggers, but the actual gameplay itself, I think, would very much... I'm not going to say drive me nutty, but I love power-ups and, like, different things that you can do. Flux unlocked. Flux. Hold left shift while charging to slow time. Right. But they keep stacking on some cool mechanics here that I could absolutely see this going pretty crazy, pretty fast. The Grudge Pit. Hello. I'm loving the environmental variety here. It's mostly just a bunch of set pieces, but it's fun to look at. Breakfast. Oops. Let's not do that. Let's see. There you are. Hello. I'm just going to stay out of the limelight for a hot second. Okay, this is really cool. It's kind of inherently uncontrollable, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that, oh, I do damage to things. Okay. Yeah, I do damage to things as I dodge. Okay. Got him. That was awkward. Whoops. I need to learn how to do the shift to stop. But that's hard. Got him. Yeah, shift to slow down. Okay, that's rad. Hello. Perfect. This is incredible. This whole game just feels... It's chaos, but it's delicious chaos. I love the fact that I don't take damage. Like, it's a timer more than anything else. It works so well. Because, yeah, I can be next to an enemy for just, like, a hot moment. And the game is just like, nah, you don't take a bunch of damage from that. That's not how we roll. You might. But you don't need to worry about that. Ah! Oh. This is freaking rad. And I'm gonna be honest about this, I am objectively, compared to what will happen with this game, like with the amount of people that'll probably pick this up and go, like, mad with this speedrunning, like, I am going to be... This is garden variety gameplay here. So, somebody is going to make this game look like Chump Town on... Was there actually a higher difficulty setting? I don't think so. Ugh. I don't, like, necessarily dig the bug aesthetic, but I think that's just me. Ah, what are you? You aren't one of the Yoran mantids. Where have you dropped in from? I'm so sorry. I've been alone on this island ever since those things wiped out the Yoran. My name is Teppin. I'm terrible at singing, better at cooking. Haha. Is that one of the mantid weapons? I'm using it to fight those monsters. Oh, of all the terrible, terrible ideas I've heard and had myself, I can definitely say that is a bad idea. Look, if you're intent on fighting, I've got to warn you, there's something down there. Reminds me of the river leviathans that terrorized my village back home. Only got little glimpses, but I think all these dark beasts come from it. If you do get through, I'll try and meet up with you somewhere ahead. I'm good at scurrying between crevices and avoiding these ghouls. Huh? Oh, this shrine's one of the last quiet spots on the island. It is the best tasting slime. Try some. It's over there by the bamboo shoots. The Yoran told me the big mantid with the antlers over there is Kaspidae, someone who is so good at playing music that it made magic happen, or something like that. Imagine that. I'd make a pretty good scatter moss roast, but it won't make you levitate. Legend goes, Kaspidae submerged themselves in water, played a perfectly tuned set of strings, and then, ascended? Can't believe it myself. I'm the last bastion of knowledge on Yoran culture, and I can barely remember their legends. But I do remember all those recipes they taught me. Figures. Teppin is slurping slime. I was really hoping Teppin would be like a... Well, I guess not that it matters. I wanted to find the slime for myself. Look, I'm a hungry mummy. I'm assuming I'm a mummy. I mean, with hands like these, I've got to be a mummy, right? Whee! Oh, no. Oh. Well, I broke it. Hi. Oh, color's different this time. I would love to see there being some level of choice in the power-ups that you use. I think this is purely just me being a massive roguelike fan. But I always love the idea of, like, having builds in these games where you can kind of switch back and forth between different, like, play styles. And maybe that's exactly what, like, SCATTERSHOT is. Okay, E after killing 2 enemies in 1 throw. Fair enough. That makes sense. Oh. There we go. Gosh, it feels so good to move around. Oh, no, that's Bucket. Valley of the First Nymphs. That's cool. I'm probably not going to use it as much as I probably need to. My thoughts are, I don't know if there's a... I don't know if there's an upper limit. Okay. Wheel is over there. There we go. Oh, I might as well get my shields back, if I can. I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Did I get the... I got the wheel. Okay. Boy. Let's see. Get rid of that. Okay, so... I absolutely can take some more damage here. Let's just do that. I gotta remember to actually recall my thing here. Pop him in the back real quick. There we go. Ah. Got it. I'm so glad I can hit those from the sides. Okay, let's just rapid shot a couple of these. And there we go. Unfortunately, down to my last leg, but that's honestly not terribly surprising. I get kind of sloppy, especially when I don't... Well, I mean, I guess I have verticality. Wow. That's incredibly generous. I am pressing the wrong buttons here, but that's fine. Oops. Okay. Not going to be able to necessarily mulch the wheels. Never mind. Consider the wheels sufficiently mulched. There we go. Wow! That just killed all of them. Works for me. Hello, shields. I don't necessarily need the build mode. The differing builds? Wow. Holy shit, this is really pretty. And I'm down here. It's fine. I wonder if there's actual secrets to find. I kind of hope not. I'm super terrible at looking for them unless I know they're there. Jesus. You know I said, like, I want verticality? We got it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Who else we got around here? I mean, obviously that guy. Not seeing any other spawners necessarily. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly ground boys. Let's see. So it looks like I can't stockpile the shotgun charges. They just come back. Boy, there's a lot of dudes. Okay. Let's not miss. I'm trying very hard on this whole not missing thing. Doing an okay job of it. Let's see. Anybody else? Not overwhelmingly. At least, no more spawners that I can see. Oh, nope, there's one. There we go. Let's see. I think everything else is pretty golden. Boy, that is effective. Okay, who's left? You. There we go. Required 4. Okay, he wasn't actually required. That's different. Holy shit, this is some Shadow of the Colossus right here. Got it. Okay. Quickly shields up. That's really cool. I kind of hope we fight some more mega beasts like that. There's something really neat about that. Is this all just ants? I think so. Well, I'm just gonna use and abuse shot mode, seeing as we're here. I'm getting better at this. We got another Mega Beast. Fun. Fun for the whole family. And then some. Oy. Got it. Okay. Avoid. Just keep my distance. Did I get it? No. Yes. I have to hit it in the head. There we go. I totally forgot they have a node on top. Bam. Using and abusing this whole slow-mo mechanic is great, except for the fact that it's going to kill my pinky. I might have to see if there's an accessibility mode that lets me snag that. So where's the last boy? Bang. There we go. YORANWOOD. This is, really cool. I don't know where the exit is. Is this where I came in? This is where I came in. There we go. Nab it. There we go. And into the crypt of the Curse of Blood. Hi. There we go. Here, I'm gonna check accessibility options. Let's see. Because there's infinite full pause. I gotta test this. See, that's not what I want. Really, maybe that's... Let's go back to this. Infinite flux mode would be kind of tempting just because. Not that it really changes. Ooh, lock on. Hold flux to use. That's kind of helpful. I want to just... I love the fact these are there. What if I did flux on by default? Motion controls. Huh. Mostly for controller people. Definitely not for me. Controller aim assist. Doesn't look like it can change the setting. The main problem is just... Oh, wait, no. Edit keyboard and mouse controls. I don't know. I might just leave the flux on. This'll save my pinky in the long run. You made it. What a relief. I really thought you'd been mashed up or turned into slop or run through some nightmare creature. Or run through by some nightmare creature. A truly fascinating number of ways that this could have gone wrong. We're here now. I scrounged up some cave mold on my way here, if you want something to eat. Don't eat the plants that grow out of their heads, though. Unethical. But they also taste bad. I don't know why they put the plants in their dead. These are, special Yoran. I saw one had 2 extra arms who played on a harp. The other Yoran called them Kaspidae's children or something like that. I thought every meant it was Kaspidae's descendant. I guess the translation song isn't perfect. A really gloomy spot, isn't it? Lots of damp caves in my travels. Hey, this is going to sound really strange, but bear with a many-legged fool for a moment. I came to this world through a doorway. I think you understand. I saw you pass through something that looked similar back in the shrine. Doorways between worlds. When I was a wee pea and only a dozen or so legs, I remember falling through one. Don't remember how it happened exactly, but I was suddenly tumbling through the boughs of the branches of these huge trees, connecting everything together. The planets and stars and places and people, all connected. Anyway, that's how I came here. Tumbled right into a group of Yoran way down below us. Very hospitable, despite my sudden entrance. They seem to think I'd been sent to them by... Well, it doesn't matter. I only bring this up because that doorway might still be open, and if these creatures get through it... Steppen is clicking their legs together. Not a big fan of bugs, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that most bugs have real creepy faces. I don't actually mind this too much. Hey, we get another bit of HP. My alarm went off and I didn't realize it. I just heard like a lady singing in my near vicinity. I'm like, what is going on? That's not Shell. Who, what? Okay. This is a room. Okay, where are my foes? Berg. Here's the question. Where's his crystal? There's his crystal. Nope. Ah! Got him. Right in the gullet. I would 100% play this where there's just only one enemy at a time. Like, it's big monsters only. I think that'd actually be really cool. Okay, I'm so glad I have the FLUX on by default. And the FLUX toggle on. It is... my pinky is already thanking me. And this is gonna let me do some real tricks. Some better than others. Big issue is getting to this boyo's belly. But even then, that's not much of an immediate issue. Hello. You're fast. Sharks in the water. Spooky. Okay. I almost wonder if you could do like a floor is lava challenge with this game where literally the ground is always harmful to you. There we go. Thank you, shotgun powers. Alright, it is Ferg again. Whoop. Fired myself right into Doomtown. Bam. There we go. Get those. Hello. There we go. Anybody else? I took some damage there, but it wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad. Okay. There we go. Hello. Break it, you don't buy it. There's no currency in this. Only slurm, slime, slurm. Alright, these giant tree root things. I'm getting some, like, mad, oh shoot, what's it called? What's the deep underground section of... It's like Ancient Hollow, but... something else. Needle unlocked. Ah. It's because the door wasn't done. Okay. Needle. After killing 3 enemies with a special attack such as Scattershot, swap between Scattershot okay. And that I can swap between. That's going to be tough to remember. I'm probably going to be mostly focused on... I'm probably going to be mostly focused on just regular trick shots with the boomerang. I'm not going to say my fingers aren't dexterous enough for this sort of thing, but it's not infrequent that I'm just kind of like, oh man, these are some cool features that I'm never going to be able to properly utilize due to... I very much feels sometimes like, got him. It very much feels like, rub your stomach, pat your head situations. It happens occasionally when I'm playing games where it's just like... there's just too many features, and it's so easy for me to like, lose track of them. And I don't necessarily mind, but for a game where, like, even just the core gameplay is so dang smooth, it's kind of easy for me to just be like, I don't know. I almost kind of wish it was, instead of switching between, I could just do E and Q. Whoops. Really just... Ah. There we go. I gotta get rid of the spawners. There we go. Like, the shooter guys are kind of annoying, but they're easy enough to avoid. The hell is that? Giant moth. Ah! Okay, so we have typhoons. I was not expecting a typhoon moth like that, to be honest. Okay, let's keep our distance. Where's the wizard? I don't see the wizard. There's the wizard. Okay, what else we got? Shoot. There we go. Get some shields back. Okay, so I was wrong about the whole pseudo-proximity damage thing. Let's see. There are definitely some enemies that actually hit me. Okay, who's left? You're left. It doesn't look like we've got another jerk moth. There we go. Now we do. Stay away from the typhoon. Piercing shot? Okay, so it looks like piercing shot will just insta-give whomever. Okay. Like, credit where credit is due, the moth is really cool. It's real spooky. Okay, we got another wizard? We do. There we go. A little bit off the top. Nope, didn't get him. Yep, snap it. There we go. Stay away from that. Nope. That's water. Okay. I was worried for a hot second. We might have another jerk wizard. I don't see any others. I think it's just fish. There we go. Is that it? We good. Wow. Where are we going? There we go. Perfect. Forum of the Starved Hive. Okay, this is slightly different. Interesting. There's like an upper gallery and ladders here for some reason. And yeah, a musical instrument. Doesn't look like I can do anything with it, though. Hello, hello, hello. Look what I found just laying around upstairs. Parchment. Delicious. You want some? This is a particularly solemn place for the Yorad. You know, one of Kanak's more heinous crimes. They wiped out every last trace of it. No name, just an empty hive. See that big contraption in the middle of the room? The Mantids built that just after I arrived, and those creatures got out. A last-ditch effort kind of thing. It was supposed to be a weapon to stop these creatures after the Legion fell, but I never saw it working. Things had pretty much fallen apart by that time, and they never even had the time to name this enemy. It was over so quickly. I've been lots of places in my travels, worlds with no end, animals that are miles high, strange beings that gave me headaches to look at, but mostly just barren rock. Sometimes you get places like this, and you suddenly have to remember what it's like to be around sentient things. Places like this remind me a lot of home. I think it's the blue skies, mainly. You know, for as long as I've been doing this, I've never had something. Follow me through one of the doorways. Things have tried, oh yes. Oh, never had something follow me through doorways. Things have tried, oh yes. I've had many close calls, but I've never turned around inside one of these branches and seen something chasing after me. I just hope that whatever these beasts are you've been fighting, I hope I didn't let them in. Maybe that's a selfish thing to feel. I guess it doesn't really matter to the Yoran now. What am I doing? These papers have writing on them. That's what these little lines are. Why would you write on something so tasty? Alright, well, no more eating parchment. Pepin is trying very hard not to eat more paper. Commendable. Alright. I think this is gonna have to be my last... Oh. Okay, do not touch the ground. Or the sky? Okay, I got it. Somehow. I don't necessarily feel like I deserve that. Oh, there's little leech beings. There he goes. There we go. Got it. Let's see. Who is left? You're left. If I can get you. There we go. Had my concerns. Concerns were somewhat foundless. Okay. Stay away from the spikes. Oh, that hurt. Got it. Stay away from the lasers. Would have loved the opportunity to heal there. But I didn't get it. You're rude. Okay, what else we got? I think I killed him. Did I lose health? I think I did. Who's even left? There's that guy. And another jerk wizard. There we go. Well, I'm really glad that they gave me the piercing line, after all. That's helpful. Got it. Okay, let's avoid falling into the void. Got him. Yeah, do the leeches, like, merge together and turn into explosions of some sort? There's definitely an aspect of, like, an AoE whenever they do whatever they do. Okay, so that didn't quite work. But that's fine. Ow. Just get rid of him. Easier said than done, obviously, but still. Get out of here, jerk wizard. Let's see. They're not going to give me a whole lot of leeway to heal here. But I guess they didn't need to. Oh, where am I? Where am I in this process? Flying, that's where. I'm gonna... yeah. Okay, so this is a good stopping point, or more per se, it's actually a mandatory stopping point, so I'm just going to use some footage from before. So everything past that that last level was embargoed, and that's totally fine by me. I realized that, you know, embargo is normal. I couldn't help myself. Personally, I actually kept playing. I actually finished the game in 2 sittings. This is not a very long game. In fact, I would argue that this is probably one of the shorter games I will ever generally recommend. Usually when it comes to short games, I'm like, oh man, I love them. But this game amounts to about an hour and a half to 2 hours long, plus like a New Game Plus mode with some extra stuff. And then if you want to play with the modifiers, and especially if you want to do some speedrun stuff. I think that's where this game shines, that ultimately it is a very fun, casual experience for people that just want to try something new within the first-person shooter space. But beyond that, if you really want to get into something deep in terms of speedrunning, this has a lot to offer. I mean, obviously I'm zipping around right now. This is still me learning. Even by the end of the game, I was still kind of exploring new techniques and trying to develop myself, even if, you know, kind of fall back in the same habit of stay airborne, abuse abilities. And yeah, I was kind of conservative with them, but that's fine. Anyway, this game is lovely. I love the art style. I love the gameplay. I wish it was longer purely because it is such a unique and fun beast. And, like, truly fun. I love first-person shooters, but they tend to be kind of samey. And this is one that presents a wildly different vision of what shooters could be. And I would love to see more of this. I'd actually really love to see them add, like, infinite arena survival, maybe even with some light power-ups, like a double shot or something. Oh, that'd be so cool. But you know what? If that doesn't happen, that doesn't happen. So, I should probably mention that Boomerang X, I don't actually know when it's coming out, but you guys can actually go on Steam right now, and there's a time-limited demo for you to try for yourselves, and it's super fun. I'd highly recommend it. Just in terms of, like, trying something new and just getting good at it, because, like, there's nothing more satisfying than just zipping around the environment and weaving through enemies. I compared this a little bit to tower guns in the very beginning, and I stand by that comparison, that it is more of kind of an aerial waltz than, you know, Twitch reflex. Well, it's still got some of that level of reflex, but it's no Call of Duty, and that's why I'm singing its praises so dang much. Anywho, so other than that, like I said, I've recorded the whole game. I could talk more about it in length, but apart from the short duration, everything else about this game was amazing. But I will say, because of that, what we're going to do now is close this off as kind of a preview slash like episode 1, and then whenever the game actually officially releases, I'll go put out the finale because I don't have anything else to put out. So I guess we're all gonna have to be patient for that one. I don't know. Anyway. With all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Like I said, we're going to have to wait for the finale, but boy, I've got a lot of other cool games to play in the meantime. So with that, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.